Hello everybody and welcome back to Factory Outlet Simulator. We are back to finish the series. It's been a little over 2 months since we were last here, if you can believe it. We are back at Thread Carefully. If you've coming into this episode and you've missed all of this, I recommend going checking out the playlist. You'll catch yourselves up as to how we got our nice factory and big store all up and running. For those of us that have been with it all the way through, you'll know that I finished the series, or put the series on hold, because I was waiting to see if any more updates came, because we're quite close to finishing. I think we've got maybe 2 or 3 episodes left of this series, and I was waiting to see if anything major popped up, so we didn't just finish the series and then a big update comes and we miss it. I gave the game a little bit of a chance. Unfortunately, that coincided with the developer taking a little bit of a break. So there hasn't been the big update I was kind of waiting for. There has been an update, but not the big one that I was kind of hoping for. The developer basically just worked himself into a position where he just could not carry on at the same speed that he was going at. Beforehand, he was putting out a new update every sort of 2 to 3 days. Every single time I put the game on, there was an update. Which was incredible for a single developer. This is all made by one developer. This isn't a team. This is just one developer. That was quite some pace to try and sustain, and eventually it caught up with him and he had to take some time away, which is absolutely fine. In between that time of him taking a little bit of a break and sort of now, also, unfortunately, his Discord access in his country has now been restricted, which means that he can't sort of get the feedback from the community that he used to be getting, and also can't sort of talk to us in the community and tell us when updates are going to be coming and when things are likely going to be happening and what's going on. And because I don't know that, that's why I've decided to bring the series back now. Because it could quite easily be that there'll be an update next week and we'll finish the series or something, and then there'll be an update and it's, oh, well, it's one of those things. But I can come back and I can test that update. I can do one-off videos and what have you. But it could realistically be another 6 months or a year. And I thought, well, I don't want to get to a point where this time next year we go, you know what, you never finished? You never finished Factory Outlet Simulator. And then we come back and we can't remember what we're doing. Rather than get into that position, I thought, I'll finish the series now. Because it doesn't seem like any big updates are on the immediate horizon. So we'll finish the series now. And then if any big ones come along, because there are a few listed, such as a more vibrant and bigger city and things going on, side jobs and all that kind of thing, like just a bigger town and more things to do, more activities and things. That is kind of planned, but we can check that out when we've finished what we're doing in here anyway. So I'm going to finish what we're doing in here, and that will be that. So the update that did come, which was when this game went to version 1, when it fully released and came out of early access, we got some new shelving, which we will take a look at in a moment. We got some extra restockers and some store ones and factory ones. We've got a second cashier. I can't remember whether he was here just before we ended the series or if he has come in between, but we now have a new cashier. So we've got 2 cashiers we can be running with. The economy has been tweaked so that we now make money in store. If you remember before, we kind of either broke even or not quite broke even. We now should make good money in store. A lot of all of those products in there are now that the price has gone up sort of say from sort of $10 to like $80. It's that kind of improvement. So everything in there should make money now. The customization has changed as well in terms of the flooring and the walls being more affordable, although it's still quite limited, but we'll go into that in a second. I think that might be, I think that might be the update. We'll go through it as we play, because I have waffled on for a little while there. Let's get into store. So these are our new pieces of shelving. I have fully kitted out everything. So between the videos, I put the lighting back around the edge and filled it in. You can't do the corners, so every corner's kind of got a beam going across in the corner because it's not quite long enough for a light fixture, so you have to sort of meet them up in a corner, but we won't notice that. But yeah, I think that looks better anyway. Everything's in the right sort of place. I've filled up all the stock. So I think we sell all of the t-shirts, not all of the jeans, And there are one or two t-shirts we don't sell, but most of them. And I've got some more shoe racks as well. So we've got a whole shoe rack system going on over here. So we sell a lot more shoes now as well. And you can see the prices of these now. These Calvin Klein ones, $179. So we're going to make good money in store now. Very good money in store. Beforehand, these would have probably been about $20, maybe not even. Yeah, it's that kind of increase. So let's have a look at the new shelving then. Some of it I like, some of it I don't like. For example, we'll start over here. So this is, I believe, a t-shirt rack. It is indeed. So this is a t-shirt rack. I like it. I just wish you could paint it. I wish I could paint that to suit our store. I wish I could paint it the colors that I wanted it, rather than it just be plain wood. Otherwise, I do like it. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use it. I can't see it really fitting in with the store, unfortunately. I think if you were starting a brand new store, then you could use it, and you could I don't know, maybe you could make sections, because I think if I was to replay the game from scratch, whereas you can see in my store here, I've got t-shirts, then I've got jeans, then I've got everything in its sort of individual places. One thing you could do is you could go, right, this section over here is Calvin Klein, and here you could put the jeans of Calvin Klein, you could put the t-shirts of Calvin Klein, you could put the shoes, and then you could get away with using things like that, I think, because the store wouldn't be as uniform. But for what I've already got, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that or not, to be honest with you. But it's nice to have another option, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it. This one is for caps. I might use it. I think the existing cap one is... Where's the existing caps? I think it's something like that, isn't it? I think it's just a smaller one. We'll find it somewhere. It's just a small shelving like that. Again, I wish you could paint it, but it is nice to have a different look to it. And as I said, if you were doing different sections for different brands, I think you could work that in quite nicely. This is for shoes. I didn't think it kind of matched the feel of what we've got going on here, but what I did think is we could have a pretend sort of children's section for our shoes. So I've already got one over there with some shoes on. I'm going to put this one over there as well. So we've got like a kids section at the end of our shoe part, which is kind of realistic when you go to a shop, and it's got that color scheme that matches that quite nicely. This, I believe, is for fragrance. Yes, it is. So I am going to use these. I wasn't too sure, and I had a little play around between videos of putting them in here where our other racks are, and it never quite looked amazing. But what I did think is I'm going to take it over there and put them on. I'm going to have 3 of them on the backs of the shoe wall we have going on here, because that's just like a solid object now, because we've got these shoes turned the other way. So we've just got this kind of wall almost over there, and I thought that'll add a bit of color to it. Once that's on it and it's got some fragrances on it as well, I think that'll look okay over there. And finally, we have this, which I believe is mugs. Yes, it is. Which is a bit unusual looking for mugs, I will say. Seems a bit dangerous to just have mugs resting on there. Again, I like it. It'd be nice if you could put jeans on it. Unfortunately, we have no new jean racks or anything like that. It'd be nice if you could put some jeans on it or something like that. Or just maybe a collection of clothes to advertise. But unfortunately, it's just for mugs. I'm going to put that there. So I will use most of them, but I'm not sure I'll use these. I'm just going to leave them over to one side for now, probably over here in the corner. And then if we use them, we use them. If we don't, I'll just sell them. So let's move these out the way for now. As I say, I like them. I just wish they were differently colored. Or, I suppose, as I say, if you were starting from scratch, you could design your store different and probably work them in. So before we work on the shelving, I'll just show you I'll show you what's going on in here as well. So I've purchased another piece of factory just for shelving. I've had a bit of a rearrange so everybody can walk through quite nicely. We've just got some extra shelving racks in here now because we've got a lot of stock to put in here. Most of what we've got here, I think everything in the store is stocked here, but not quite. But we've got a lot of our own t-shirts to make and lots of our own bags and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to need this space. so I thought we'd have extra. As I said before, there's an update now where we don't have to pick stuff up ourselves to put it on the shelf. If I go to machine start here, I can now move this slider to decide which I want. So if we had Forever 20s, I needed some making for in-store, I just moved that slider to there, and I could make Forever 20s for in-store, and the restockers will then pick it up, take it to the store shelf, and then the other restockers will put it in the store. I don't need to be middleman anymore. They will actually put it on the right shelf. If it's for wholesale, the slider can stay there. I do wish this slider would stay here. I am sort of 90% of the time making stock for in store. So particularly if I'm going through multiple stocks. And every single time you do it, it just pings back to wholesale. So I kind of wish it was started over here, because you only ever make one wholesale item at a time. So let's say Off-Light Black here is a wholesale item. I could then click this to wholesale and just make those, because it's a one-off thing, because you can't do more than one wholesale at a time anyway. Small thing, but I wish that was the case. I do wish the developer would add a button as well, so you could do all of these at the same time, because getting a lot of stock for in-store takes quite a while to go through everything. But that's that. We've also got, in my Outlook, we've got our employees here. It now tells you your current employees, who they are, and which ones you can hire. So we're going to hire Benny Checkout shortly. There are a few other ones. Stevie Stackaholic is new. I think Mikey Shelf Shuffler is new. Pete Pallet Pusher. Eddie Elevate, I think, is new as well. I think Randy Rollout might be new as well. Maybe Frankie Phillip, too. I'm not sure if Danny Dispense was here before. We just didn't hire him already. Not entirely sure. But we have got... I do like the fact that these are all still finding... The developer is still finding names for everybody to match what they do for a living. I do like that. Prices, I've been through all of these. Unfortunately, all of these reset. It took forever to go through and put my sliders back. I still don't know if I put them up to the max whether people would still buy them or not. They probably still would. But yeah, as you can see, the prices have rocketed up. When you come down here, $181 for some of these now. So we're going to make big money on these. The prices for your own designs are still quite low. They're similar to what they were when we started the game. I don't even know if they've changed, to be honest. But that's fine. They'll get more expensive as you go through. As you can see, the more you go through things, you get more expensive every single time you make something. So eventually we will make high-ticket items, but you've just got to build yourself up, which kind of makes sense when it's your own thing. Okay, today then, the plan is for the rest of the series, as we'll just take this over with us. My plan is to get to level 100, which will not be very difficult at all. You get level up for just making products, so we'll be level 100 probably either in this episode or in the next one, I would imagine. Wants to go the other way. Something like that, maybe. Although we don't really want it blocking the way, do we? Maybe we can move this slightly. Have this on a bit of an angle. Hey, you can still walk through there. That's not too bad. Hopefully the restockers can still do that. We'll have to keep an eye on this area. I don't want people to get stuck trying to walk around here, so we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, plan for the rest of the series. So we're going to get to level 100, which I say won't take too long at all. I'm going to get to $1 million, which probably also won't take that long, even though we're already on 115,000. Yeah, we're going to make quite a bit of money, I would say. And fill up the store. That is my sort of criteria I've set myself for finishing the game, because there is no end game, really. So that's the criteria I've set myself. It'll probably take us 2 or 3 episodes, maybe a little bit more than that if we're not too quick at doing our own designs. I've done 1 design already. Dunk. So we're going to do 4 more t-shirt designs to get them on the go. And then I might design some phone cases. And then we'll reopen or something and see. Because I've not actually opened the store in well, I don't know how many episodes, because before we finished, we were just designing this store, weren't we? We were putting all the jeans racks on and everything else like that. We were just doing the store. So I've absolutely no idea the last time we opened. But it'd be interesting to see how much money we make. So I would like to open in this episode. If not, I'll open in the next one. So I'm going to get another couple of those at some point. In fact, I could get them now, to be honest. Move that out of the way. This here. I think this will look okay here. Some mugs on it. That's not too bad. Got an extra... Ah, there's another shelf here as well. I think this one I probably will use. I think this is for bags. I say I'll probably use it. Let me just find the right... There we go. Yeah, so that's for bags. So we have got another shelf that I forgot to mention there. It's not super different to our existing ones. It's more just the layout of where the bags are placed that's different. I quite like it, to be honest. I quite like it, but whether it's worth replacing those ones for, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll move it out of the way for now, and we'll come back to that idea. Fortunately, you can't place things. You can sell them, but you can't place them just out of the way, like in the factory or something. Put it there for now. Nobody will bother with it anyway, because it's not marked, so that's fine. It's just out of the way. We'll find a place for this somewhere. I guess you could have this. I don't know where we want this. I was just thinking, where would you like to sit? I've got them all around here for shoes and t-shirts and just general decoration. I don't want it just randomly in the middle of the floor. I mean, I could sell it. Or we could just put it over here. Put it here. There we go. That's fine. I'll just show you the prices for the decoration before we design things. So, yeah, whereas before, customization was pretty expensive. It still is quite expensive, to be honest with you, but it's not too bad when you consider the economy in the game. These used to be $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. But unfortunately, it's an all or nothing sort of thing. So I did wonder about doing, different flooring for different sections. You just can't. If you buy that, for example, your entire floor is that. If you buy this wall, for example, your entire wall is that. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm pretty happy with the colors we've already got. There are a few different options, I think. I think there are a few more. But yeah, that's about it. We have got some more stuff, I think, for in the store. Some more decorative things, I think. Don't hold me to it, but I think we have. Yes, we have. So we've got some different art we can put in, which we'll dress the store up with it. I'm not sure where to put it at the moment, so I'm going to get it at the end. But we might put like an abstract horse or a cat figurine or something like that, or a lion or something, just somewhere in the store, just to dress it up a little bit, make it look nice. So yeah, I might put one of these in at some point, but we'll wait until the end. Right, let's get on with some designing some stuff. So it's been 20 minutes, and I haven't really done anything in this episode. Where do we do that? It's in here, isn't it? It's been a while. It's been a while. Right, t-shirt. I don't think. Well, I think there are some more logos in here because there's some I don't recognize. That's interesting. Grace. Let's go with that. Let's go with Grace. We need to make that a bit smaller. Right, so you can't read Grace, so that wants to be on a kind of a darker t-shirt then, doesn't it? So I don't think black, so we've already got a black one. I'm thinking like a dark orange kind of color, but let's have a look. Maybe not prison jumpsuit. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It looked a little bit autumnal. The picture, with the leaves and stuff starting to change color. So I thought we'll go with that. Quite like that. Can we just bring it down just a touch, maybe? Make it a little bit darker. It's not kind of bright orange. Let's try that. There we go. That looks okay. I like that. All right, so we'll just call this one Grace. That's handy. It's already got a name. So I think we'll save that as it is. All right, so let's make another one. Unfortunately, the logos still work on this slider. You can't individually press them. We need peace. I'm thinking that on maybe like a purpley color, like a dark purple. Maybe, or maybe a darker blue, which will kind of end up looking purple, I think. Unless it's been changed just because of the lighting in here. Right, let's see how that works. A little bit better, I think. Let's bring the size down so we can actually see it. We need peace. Not too bad, but I don't think it suits the colour of the shirt, does it? Maybe a lighter blue? Maybe we're getting it wrong with the dark colours. Better? Better? What about a really light blue? Ooh, that's bright. Probably better, I think. Just the brighter colours. And if you're putting a message out like we need peace, you kind of want the bright colour anyway. Grab people's attention. Let's go with that. We need peace. There we go. So as you can see, the price, if you're new to the game, the price of this goes up every single time you want to make one. You can sell it for more, but it goes up every single time. So by the end of our t-shirt wall, I think we've got like another 30 t-shirts or something that I need to put on there. They're going to be getting quite pricey to buy, but they'll be worth quite a bit of money by the end. Right. Shall we have... We don't have many... Thinking about it, we don't have many white t-shirts, do we? Let's keep that white. That last t-shirt I made, did I... You can't go back and look at your designs. Did I paint the back of that? I've just got a horrible thought. Did I not paint the back of that? I don't know if I did or not. We won't know unless we buy it. This is the problem here, and you can't even delete these as well. So if you've got any designs that you don't like anymore, you can't delete them. I thought that would have changed by now. But I don't think I painted the back of that, did I? I'm not even sure I painted the back of that one, to be honest with you. But I'm not sure I did with this one. Let's just order one of these, and we'll have a look. Fortunately, I won't know unless we put it on. So unless we put it on the rack, I don't think we'll know. Well, you'll know because you'll have seen me do it, but I won't know. Let's put that down. Yep, I didn't paint the back. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to change it. I suppose I could have just ignored it anyway, couldn't I? I'm sure somebody in the comments would have said, you didn't do the back of your t-shirt. Yeah, I'm not sure we did the back of the other one either. But we might as well just put these on, hadn't we? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll pretend. We'll pretend. I'm not doing it again because to do it again, and then we'll have two of the same shirt, and I'll get confused over which one because you can't delete them. I will keep a box, though, because I seem to have misplaced or lost my sort of spare box for moving stuff around, so we'll keep that there. All right, we must remember to paint the back of our t-shirts going forwards. Okay, yeah, so a white t-shirt. We haven't had a white t-shirt for a while, so let's find something that would look nice with a white t-shirt. I saw a flash of red then somewhere. Enjoy every moment. Have we already got one of those? Seems familiar, actually. Have that vintage. That motorbike. Kind of works well with a white t-shirt. As long as that comes out a deeper red in real life. In game life, I should say. Which I think it will. I think that'll look better. So we could have that. Vintage. Okay. Let's get these made. So I have 2 of those for the shop. I'll have another one of these. This is what I mean by having to click this every single time. I have 2 of those as well. So they're being made. We've already got that on there. I need 1 more t-shirt to fill up that rack. So let's make 1 more. That's interesting. Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Colour t-shirt would that look best on? I'm thinking a dark colour, to be honest, because of the... Make sure we do around the back, just in case we do stick with the colour. Let's not make that same mistake again. Maybe not that dark, but I think a darker shirt because of the colours. I'd love to do... I haven't got the patience, but I'd love to do, like, painted sleeves or something, so we could have some more colour combinations, but the patience I would need to be doing that, I think, for this game, because you'd have to have such a steady hand with your mouse. Can't see myself being that patient. You know what? I think the black, or maybe like a silver colour might work, so not fully black. Let's try that. It's not bad, because I don't think that will look quite as purple when it's made. I think it'll look more similar to this one down here. I'm going to go for it. I don't know what to call it, mind. Call it monkey colour or something? Even though it's an ape. There we go. Right, let's get that made as well, and then that can go on the shelves. We'll have a couple of those. Each one gets 10, by the way, if you're new. So we're actually making 20. We're not just making 2. That's 1 box for the storeroom, 1 box for the shop outside. Should we make some phone cases while we're not doing anything? And then I think once we've got all these on, I'm going to open for a day, and we'll see what happens. See how much money we make. Let's see. It's a good phone case logo. That's interesting. Sharks. Sharks sportswear. Let's have that. Like a sports phone case. I hope it's not that blurry. We've had this before, I think, where it looks really, really, really blurry on there, but it actually comes out sharp. So go with that. Sharks. Let's have a... Have we got a green one already somewhere? We probably have, but it's not a colour we often use, is it? So let's have a green phone case. Find something that looks nice with a green one. You know what? That's interesting. I don't mind that. We can have that. It's like a comic book one. Call it comic. Let's go for a yellow. Keep going with the bright colours for these. See what goes well with yellow. Something blue would be good, wouldn't it? I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Kind of looks like... So there's somebody on a bridge with a whale or a dolphin jumping over them or something like that. That lion looks good. Let's go with the lion. We've already got a lion t-shirt, so now we've got a lion phone case. Lion phone. Okay, let's get those made, and then we'll see where we stand with everything. Okay, so it looks like it's ordered these... Okay, so that's interesting. So it's ordered these in product now. It used to... I'm sure it used to be ordered in... sort of the last thing you made, but... Did I just do that for wholesale? Doesn't matter, because we'll just go and grab it, but... I may have done. I may have done. Just in case, we'll grab the green one ourselves. Although it won't matter. They'll just put it on... It'll be fine. They'll just put it on this shelf instead of over there, and we'll just grab it off. Okay, so we can put on here. Sharks. Comic and line. So actually we only need one more, and we've actually got a full shelf, haven't we? If we continue to sell them the same way, where we just go all the way across, which I think I will. So actually we only need one more phone case anyway, so I'm probably going to design that, get that made. And then we've got a full rack of those. Put some more t-shirts on. Let's go with the... I'm going to go with the white one on the end, I think. So we'll go with Grace. With vintage, because it'll just break up the black t-shirts a little bit. And we've got the monkey one here. And I think we can put some more shoes on here as well. So I'm going to go with... I think I'll go with the same... These Pomo ones. I think I'll go with the same over here. Although it doesn't actually matter. I think the Pomo ones kind of look the most like kids' shoes. I think that's either that or... I mean, the Gucci ones kind of do. They've got a motif on the front. Even the Chanel ones have something on them. These Pomo ones, just, I don't know, they just seemed a bit more child-friendly. Not so child-friendly prices. Sorry to the parents, but Good for us in store, though, these are. Got some blue ones. And we'll finish off with some reds. Okay, everything's marked up. So I think in the morning we'll open. I think I might do a cheeky wholesale. I think we'll get another employee to come and work the cashier's desk. We'll wait till the morning to do that, though. Let's have a look to see what's going on in the world of wholesale. That's a good one by the looks of it. 66,000, I think it says. Yeah, we'll make 66,000 on that one once we take away. That's not too bad. We'll take that. Rail cargo. So we need 168 Prato white t-shirt. Go to licenses. Prato. So we need 168 of these, don't we? So we need some more coloured thread, unfortunately. Coloured thread. Where's coloured thread here? Let's get a lot of it, because we're bound to need it. We've got the money to spend on it, so why not? That's not the Prato. I don't like the fact it doesn't leave you where you were. All right, 168 of those for wholesale. Go. Keep our earnings going. Since there's nothing on the shelving here, I'm guessing I did click to go through. Because there's nothing on the wholesale shelving, so I must have done that correctly. That's good. Right, so we'll let that carry on. These guys should have we're probably going to need another in-store restocker. In fact, we're almost certainly going to need another in-store restocker. But I'm just going to open for one day and see how much profit we make. In fact, we need to go and open now because it is already 6 a.m. Let's open up. I wonder how many customers are going to come in. We've not opened since we went to this size of store. So I have no idea how many customers are going to turn up, whether it's going to be crazy busy, whether we're going to have the same customers we had before. I have no idea. It's a little bit uncharted. Here we go. Our first customers are arriving. It's nice they're going in different doors. Two of them are. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We'll hire a second cashier. Should we hire him now? Could do. I mean, the store's so big now that when they're shopping over... we're going to have to because he's standing here. So we're going to have to anyway, unless we're going to do lots of work today, which we might do. Hello, sir. What do you want? $7.90 change? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's the one I wanted to click. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to hire somebody because I want to get on with some other bits and pieces as well. So who can we hire? Employees. We're going to hire Benny Checkout. Welcome aboard, Benny. Where is Benny? You sure Benny Checkout should be here? Where's Benny Checkout? Did I not hire him? I'm pretty sure I just hired Benny Checkout. He's right here. Apparently he's working. Does he not turn up till tomorrow? Has that changed? Or is it because there's a customer here already and he won't come unless there's a free bay, maybe? Let's find out. Take the money from you, sir. You want $2.50 change. Thank you. Ah, there we go. So it was that. But he should work just fine now. Okay, it's busy in here. Little bit laggy, but not too bad. People walking around the changing rooms. So this is what I was worried about. Finding. I don't think those people wanted the changing rooms. I think they just walked over there and then they actually wanted to go over here somewhere and buy something else. Because our changing rooms are not full. We've got plenty of them. So that's all working fine, but when they were over here, is that because they wanted to go back and shop some more? Possibly. So we've not got a queue here, so I think they're trying something on and they're going to go back and try something else. Try something else on, aren't they? Alright, I'm guessing we've had a thief. Because Electra had wandered off up here. I think she can still handle everybody. Yeah, it's getting busy now. It's getting busy. The money is flying up. Alright, let's auto load our truck. We'll go and deliver this. Soon. There she goes. There she goes. She's chasing after someone. Oh, will she win? Come on, Electra. Come on, Electra. The frames are really dropping now. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. It's a shame the frames have dropped massively off. This puts me off opening, to be honest. I was afraid this might happen. I mean, I could drop the settings. But I don't think it'll make that much difference. I think it's just a little bit too busy in there and maybe not optimized. I'll see. I'll have a little play around between videos because it's a little bit... Yeah. Frames are not super smooth. Why have you got stuck over here? What's going on? I think he's fixed himself. He's not fixed himself. Oh, no, he has. There's some shenanigans going on here. Alright, let's take a drive over to the train yard. Yeah, the frames are not coping with the store so big. Wow. So they were fine up until the point when we upgraded the store. I've not had any issues at all. Not one issue with this game. It's been fine. Or if I have had an issue, it's been very, very minor. It doesn't seem to be the case at the moment, does it? So yeah, we'll see how much money we make open and whether it's worth it or not. Because the frame rate dropped there. I'll play around with some settings between the videos and see if it's better. I mean, obviously it's better over here. Once we get away from there, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's not having a good time over there. So we'll see. See how we go with that. Might make some adjustments. Okay, welcome back everybody. I've had a drive back down to the store because we were still waiting for more wholesale. I've dropped the settings back. We're not on ultra settings anymore. We're on high settings. It seems to have dialing back the settings has helped quite a bit. Doesn't really look any different visually, does it? So we'll be fine with this. But yeah, we're not getting the frame. It's still not perfect, but it's better. But it's still manic in here. It is 11 o'clock at night. We closed about 2 hours ago, I think it was. I think we closed at 9. So we've been closed for 2 hours, and it is still absolutely packed in here. And it's not like we've got a huge queue at the checkout. People are actually still wandering around shopping. So, yeah. So when your store gets to this size, you pretty much never close, do you? There's going to be people in here until it's time to open again in the morning. In fact, I'm going to go and do the sign. Because otherwise we'll just be still open and people will just keep arriving. in the morning before we've even got rid of today's. So that's crazy. There are so many people that come to the store now that, yeah, you're basically open 24/7. By the time you've got rid of everybody out of your store from the day before, it's time to reopen. It looks like there's people coming out of one door and then into another as well. I'm wondering if the pathfinding is struggling here. So this might be, for the remainder of the series, this might be our one and only day kind of open. Where's he going? What is going on here? Why is he walking? Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe it is. To be honest, there's that many people in there. Maybe it is quicker to walk out of one door and in through another. But yeah, they're not liking something here, are they? So I'm thinking they can't find a way through the genes. Though some of them can, because some of them are doing. As we're witnessing right in front of our face. Some people are, and they kind of just stand it. That's, are they gathering there for the checkout? Or no, maybe they're just browsing. I don't know. So some of them are walking through there just fine. Some are choosing to go out and walk around. So yeah, they're not... I mean, they can walk through the t-shirts, so I don't know what the problem is with some of them. I don't know. I think it's just too busy. It's just too frantic in here. So yeah, I think this will be our one and only kind of day open until we've stocked the whole thing, and then I might do it again. And just to finish off, but I'm certainly not gonna. I was thinking we'll just have them open for like the next few episodes. Just have it open while we put t-shirts on and things like that. But it's gonna be too crazy. It's gonna be too crazy for that. Unfortunately, I don't know how much money we made. I mean, it says we made $4,000 there, but we've still got a lot of people outside. So so you have to kind of count a day and a half to get your store income. But it is more money. That's at least doubled, and we haven't even finished. That's at least double the amount that it was. Okay, well, I'm going to go and take this down to the wholesale, and then I think we'll end today's video. And I'll see everybody off between videos. See if I can go first person again in here now. Nope. Still not good in there. What a shame, because the game used to run really, really, really well. It is not liking a full store. Here to be 10 short. Why are we... Did I put the wrong number in? Did I do 167 instead of 168? That's annoying. Well, I'll fix that as well between the videos. I think we'll leave it there, because by going back to store, all we're doing is just seeing chaos, really, isn't it? So we'll leave it there. We'll come back next time. I'll have everybody out of the shop. I'll have this wholesale done, and we'll be making some more designs of t-shirts and bags and stuff. We've still got quite a lot of shelving that's empty, so we're going to get stuck into that straight away in the next one and hopefully achieve quite a bit. So we'll probably have an episode of designing, I think. And we'll see where we are at the end. But if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.